So, Sean McVay, Rams could be better in 2022 and still not win a Super Bowl. I agree with this. So let's go ahead and get into it. Throughout the regular season in 2021, the LA Rams were considered a really good team. They had a few stumbles along the way, but still finished 12 and 5 and won the NFC West. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. They became a great team in the playoffs and they ripped off four straight wins, including Super Bowl 56. Four incredibly stressful and intense football games. Yes. Never been so stressed watching football games before. That shit was crazy. But continuing on, there are undoubtedly areas of improvement as they attempt to defend their title, but getting better this season may not mean the same results as last year. After arriving for training camp on Friday, Sean McVay made it clear that even if the Rams are a better team this year, they might not win the Super Bowl. So, let's go ahead and see what Sean has to say here. This is Sean McVay quoted. So many things have to go right. I agree. We could do, excuse me, we could be a better team this year, and I think we've got a chance to do that. And it might not mean we win a Super Bowl because there are a lot of things that take place throughout the course of a game, the bounce of a ball here, certain things that are out of your control. And he is not wrong. The Rams could run the table in the regular season and have one bad game in the playoffs, thus ending their season. And it all comes down to winning those 3 or 4 games in the postseason when it matters most. So he's correct here. You know, football, it's just a lot of times, sometimes you just got to be lucky. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just have to, Lady Luck just has to be on your side. You know, and it is possible that the Rams could be a better team in 2022. And if you know me, I don't like to look too far ahead into a season. I like to enjoy the moment. So in this case, it would be training camp, first day of training camp. But they could arguably be better, and they arguably are better with the additions in certain areas, like our linebacker core is now a strength when it was not so last season. We added another number one receiver who is apparently performing very, very well in Allen Robinson. They're even comparing him to Cooper Kupp in terms of his versatility. Uh, I think the offensive line is a lot more secure. We have the running game needs to be improved upon, but we have a healthy Cam Akers coming back, off of that ACL injury. We got Kyren Williams, who is going to be back soon. We got the defense, Aaron Donald, Ashawn Robinson, Greg Gaines with another year under their belt, Jalen and DBs. We got some young DBs. But they're promising, and they seem like they're going to work out very, very well. And it's just from the looking at the roster up and down, I think we got better. I really do. I really think up and down this roster is a lot better than last year. And this is the number one thing. Sean, I think, is better. That's the most important thing as a coach, because Sean, if you go back and watch my earlier videos, I was screaming and I was very frustrated with Sean because he seemed to really lean into passing heavy. He's the play caller and he's the offensive genius. He's the head coach, obviously, but his expertise is generally with the offense. It's just what it is. And so he calls the plays, and a lot of times it really showed that he was very much into the pass. He wanted to pass the ball as much as he could and only use the run game as pepper in the run game here or there. That's not sustainable. And I knew that wasn't sustainable. And a lot of Rams fans knew that was not sustainable. And that was going to cost us in the playoffs if we did not choose to be more balanced. Okay. Then we remember, but Sean just didn't seem to get it. It just did not seem like it was clicking for him. But when November came around, y'all remember how it is. Fans were upset. Sean was upset. Everyone was upset. We were losing. Okay, it wasn't a good point in the season. And if y'all remember, after that bye week when we came and whooped up on the Jacksonville Jaguars, man, oh man, thank you Jacksonville. But when we whooped on the Jacksonville Jaguars, it's clear that Sean made an adjustment. Okay, he made an adjustment to be more balanced. Guys, I cannot stress to you how important that is. Okay, Sean made the adjustments. We ran a lot more heavy sets. We had, we usually love to run the 11 personnel. Well, we were running 12 personnel. We were running 13 personnel. We had an extra offensive lineman on the line to help with a line that was kind of struggling at that point. We added Joseph Noboom to help out. We added that extra body to be more physical. That's what we were lacking in the middle of the season last year. But Sean, to his credit, recognized that. He recognized how we needed to add that little bit of balance. We didn't need to turn into a power run team. We didn't need to do that. I was never saying we needed to do. The fans were never saying you needed to do that. But the defenses could see that you wanted to throw the ball on every down. And so they were crowding the line. They weren't scared of the run game. So that was more or less, it wasn't the only thing, but it's why we struggled so much at that point in the season. But Sean made the adjustment. Okay, Sony Michel was kind of our power back. He gave him 20, 25 touches a game from then on out and made things more balanced. And what happened? We went on a big win streak. Okay, we were feeling good. Everyone was getting their swagger back. All right, we made the playoffs. We went on a bit of a win streak. I think San Francisco broke that win streak, but we applied that, took it into the playoffs, and applied that balance attack, kept Matthew from having to throw the ball on every down. We won the Super Bowl. Had Sean not made that adjustment to his coaching, to his philosophy and his strategy while calling football games, I do not believe we win the Super Bowl last year. Okay? I cannot stress this enough. The biggest factor is going to be Sean, okay? And if Sean can carry over what he has learned from last year as a play caller, we are going to be in a very good position to be stronger than last year and possibly defend this title. But I don't want to look too far ahead. I do not like doing that. I do not like it. I like to enjoy the moment. And Sean, if you're listening to this, I have all the faith in the world that you will do this. Just keep yourself steady when things go crazy. And remember, you need to be center and you need to have a balanced attack. You need to have that mix of physicality and deception and execution. You got to have all those. You figured it out midpoint in the season, and it ended with a Super Bowl victory. I believe that if you continue to build on that and continue to be more balanced, the sky's the limit. The sky's the limit once again. So, that is going to do it for this episode, y'all. Thank you for listening. Thank you for any of you guys who have stuck around as long as you did. I believe this is going to be a very fun season. You know, it's got the Rams will give us a chance to watch some football games. You know, be around friends, family, and hopefully they can give us a good quality product for us to enjoy on the field. And I believe that they will. So that's going to be it for now, guys. I will catch you guys on the next one. And as always, 2022 season is now here. It's training camp is here. Training camp is here. Let's get it. Go Rams.